And well, that attention and the increased opportunity on the court definitely benefit Dalton Knecht, who also played great for them last night, dropping 32 points, a second career high for him, having 13 made field goals on 27 field goal attempts, about double his normal attempts, shooting 48% from the field, dropping a team high 5 3-point shots, going 5 of 13, 38.5%, playing some great defense, and all around making a big impact on both ends of the court, obviously at the 3-point line, but simply with him on the court and what he can do offensively, definitely a big threat and a guy the defense cannot leave wide open, which he made the Nuggets pay for a few times throughout the game last night. And going back to the attention that Austin Reaves drew, that directly did benefit Dalton Knecht, not only at the 3-point line but even cutting backdoor to the rim, much like on this play. Austin has the ball on the top, here they are in a horn set, Dalton appears to be coming up for a pick and roll set or a pick and fade, whatever it might be. Michael Porter Jr. tries to cut it off and cut off the 3-point line while doing it, leaving Dalton Knecht open for a wide open backdoor cut, which Austin finds him for and for an easy 2 points at the rim. And well, the more playing time, the bigger role that Dalton Knecht gets, obviously offensively, the better rhythm he finds and the more dangerous he can become. Much like he showed in their game last night, but really throughout the entire season, when he does get a starter's level workload. In the 14 games that he has been a starter for them, Dalton Knecht has played about 31 minutes per game, averaging about 16 points per game, shooting 47% from the field and 39% from 3 on nearly 8 3-point shot attempts per game. Definitely finding a rhythm, and that's not to say that he has to be a starter, but more so pointing to what he might be able to become for them and what he can do when he gets that kind of role on the court and when he gets that kind of playing time as well. After all, like JJ Redick has talked about and directly has been quoted by saying about Dalton Knecht, the guy can be in the top 1% of shooters in the entire league and probably in the entire world at that. They can do things with him that they really can't do with other guys in their team and probably with the majority of NBA players at that too. So yeah, definitely a guy that can benefit their offense, can do different things with him on the court, and when Knecht gets in a rhythm, can truly be one of the most difficult players to guard on their entire team, especially off the ball. And well, with him only being 23, albeit an older rookie per se, even though one with a very unique college background, playing at a JUCO college for a couple of years, then transferring to a mid-major D1 college, then finishing up with his 5th and final year at a big D1 college, that being Tennessee, Dalton Knecht definitely has not hit his ceiling yet, and that's actually a good thing for them. I mean, the guy has plenty of more room for growth, and that means he can expand his game even further, not only for dunking and almost hitting his head on the court, which was a pretty scary thing last night, but then for better absorbing contact at the rim, that's something he doesn't do quite well yet, and that's more room for growth that he has offensively, or then defensively, becoming a more committed, better one-on-one defender, although that's actually pretty good and has shown good moments this season, but then becoming a better team defender, learning positional defense better, becoming a more vocal defender, where to be on the court at the right time on the court, and all the little intricate details that we don't often think about or talk about. That's something that Dalton Knecht can figure out yet, and that can help him become a much more dangerous player. But even right now, much like he showed last night, Dalton Knecht is a very tough cover and a very dangerous offensive player. And if that trade would have gone through for Mark Williams, sending Dalton Knecht to Charlotte and therefore giving him a much bigger role, likely playing about 30 to 35 minutes per game, getting up about 15 to 18 shots per game, like he got during the first half alone last night, I guarantee he would be averaging about 17 to 20 points per game, and no, I'm not joking about that. In fact, that might even be on the low end if you ask me. I think it's legitimately possible that he could do that, even now as a rookie, on a team like the Charlotte Hornets that would give him a bunch more shots per game, a bigger role per game, and pretty much unlimited shot attempts if he has a hot streak going, like he did for their team last night. And with about 8 to 10 3-point shots per game, I imagine that Dalton Knecht would find a rhythm pretty often and still be very efficient, likely shooting between 38 to 40%, being a very dangerous offensive threat, a guy that constantly demands attention and even more of it in that kind of role. So I'm definitely not mad that they didn't trade him, that they rescinded that trade. I think they'll end up working out for them. It's not every day you find a player like Dalton Knecht that can be in that top 1% 3-point shooting, but also has a 38-inch vertical to go with it, definitely has more ability inside the 3-point line, is a very good mid-range shooter, has the ability to become a good finisher around the rim, and simply a well-rounded, highly tooled, skilled athlete, and a guy that definitely could grow into more for their team.